Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 87 of the Red Force Podcast. My name's Eric Chalada. Joining me today, Christian Chalada.
They're angry, Eric.
Who's angry?
They're angry. They're angry.
One guy.
The protesters. They just want equality.
I need to see a petition to see legitimate.
They want equality.
I want to see a petition to see legitimate.
On change.org.
Because all I see is two people.
How many people need to sign it?
And I'm going to consider it a meme.
Until
we at least have 5,000 signatures.
5,000 signatures. I do want you to know that
I hold all the cards.
This channel has about 2,200 subscribers.
I hold all the cards.
Okay.
I'll remind people that.
So, the terms have been laid out.
The terms are there.
The terms have been laid out.
If we get 5,000 signatures...
To make me
I will consider
a
it
host.
a legitimate movement.
To make it a host, we need 5,000 signatures.
I will consider it as a legitimate movement if we get 5,000 signatures.
Okay. There you go. Maybe that's a movement on the front.
The host has spoken.
Alright. There you go.
What's been going on?
One Piece Week. King's been spamming fucking power scaling videos, streams.
That's true.
With
His subs, with the boys.
Fellow YouTubers. What's going on right now?
I'm keeping Dritz
At bay.
Alright? He always wants to move Akinu and Mihawk up to Emperor level. I'm like, relax.
You're like, no.
Everyone else is like, no. I'm like, Dritz, stop the nonsense. Alright?
Yeah.
We got a chapter this week.
We got a chapter this week.
People are losing their minds out of
the ending of the
some
chapter.
2 panels.
Alright. The chapter's a good chapter. We got a topic of the show. And it's called the Oden HYPE Corner. Brought to you by Eric. This is a rare Eric topic of the show.
I'm gonna take my W.
Yeah, he will. Did you find that clip of you saying it?
Find the clip, but
you'll find it.
It'll be posted on Twitter. So
okay, you'll find the clip. All right, so
nothing really going on.
On One Piece Land.
Anime.
The Zoro hype. They're giving Zoro that sauce, that animation budget.
Now, when Luffy fights Kaido the first time, it's gonna be spicy.
I want that sound effect.
It's all doing some hype shit.
I want that sound effect. All right, when he hits him with the club.
Now you gotta change the Zoro theme to the Wano version.
What?
Yeah.
Nah, the original's better.
But we are in Wano, Christian.
But the original's better.
What if we had like a fucking flower petal machine going on and shit?
Oh, cherry blossom.
Yeah.
It's constantly falling. Or you'd have to clean it up.
Could do that in post.
I don't know about that. All right.
Alright. New technology, always looking for it.
All right.
Maybe that Sakura pedal machine might be the next purchase.
What if we get a
real tree.
A fog machine.
A fog machine.
Just have fog hovering about right here.
I don't know if the ventilation is
well,
you know.
Even better.
Top notch.
The fog machine.
Okay.
More technology. We're gonna get more technology. Now, should we just go straight into the chapter?
Let's get into this chapter.
Chapter 953. Once a fox.
And Joy Boy
Goes wild.
gets a massive erection. Jumping the gun.
Way too early, but we'll get to that. All right, we'll get to that. First thing, cover page. We got Capone going to Thriller Bark.
Now,
to find Chiffon.
there's the question of corner about how does Capone know where Thriller Bark is?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Thriller Bark shouldn't be there anyway, unless Moria indeed brought out the mini Thriller Bark.
It's the mini Thriller Bark. I told you, Thriller Bark.
The scale of the Thriller Bark.
Thriller Bark would be the size would be bigger than Blackbeard's Island.
Yeah.
So
unless Blackbeard Island is ridiculous.
That skull.
Yeah.
Is going up to the heavens.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Okay.
Moria brought out the mini Thriller Bark to go travel around. Thriller Bark still in the Flooring Triangle.
Lola's still there.
Lola's still there, apparently. I thought she was at Water 7.
Water 7's close enough to Thriller Bark.
Yeah, but I thought the last time we
Yeah, but Chiffon
saw
wouldn't know that,
Chiffon.
though.
How does she know she's in the Florian Triangle?
Maybe that's where she told her she was going.
It's all very interesting, even though they got lost in the Florian Triangle and got gooned out by Moria's trap.
Well, they're not going to... You see Capone pointing to outside the triangle.
Well, it says...
So,
it says...
Thriller Bark's in the triangle, so maybe he's actually pointing to Water 7.
But the cover page says we're going to Thriller Bark. Well, Lola's supposed to be on Water 7, and that was 2 years ago.
Big Mum's Information Network.
Okay. Capone, head of security.
Capone, head of security.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright. So, let's just jump into this chapter.
By the way, we talked about it before, but making a newly appointed supernova.
Well, we don't know how long he was there for. Could be 2 years.
As
He'll work
head chief
his-
of security.
He's very effective. Very effective.
Okay.
Right? Will we get to see the giant creatures from Thriller Bark?
Is this where it
Is
reveals
this where it
itself?
gets revealed? Crazy.
Is it the Yeti Cool Brothers?
the Yeti triplets? The secret.
Too small.
Too
Too
small?
small.
Too small?
Too small.
Will we find it out?
Was it Zo?
No, it's not Zo.
Yeah,
Alright?
no.
It's not Zo. It doesn't fit Zo.
Is it Zo's brother?
What, Bo? Or
So
Mo?
the Birdmen are.
The Birdman, that doesn't exist. Alright, so will we get to see the mysterious giant creatures from Thriller Bark at the end of this cover story?
Christian's most anticipated mystery reveals.
That would be one of the best cover pages.
And now.
I said one of the best. Alright? And that was still the best. Alright, so let's get into the chapter.
Also Olympus.
Oh, we can't forget the Olympus cover story.
Yeah.
I can't forget that. Alright. Kawamatsu upset he lost Hirori.
People not buying it. Doesn't make sense. She's a snake. Kirishiro.
But
Snake.
Let me say what happened first, alright?
Yeah.
Because you're jumping around,
Alright.
alright? You gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. Alright.
Apparently Huri just left. Because she was upset that Karamatsu couldn't eat.
I think Kirishiro offered her a deal. Maybe she recognized
There's
her.
something going on.
Maybe he recognized her as Hirori indeed.
Perhaps.
Maybe he offered her a
I think
deal
what actually happened is she left because of that reason and then was found
by
in the
Kirishiro.
pleasure district.
well, walking around water.
Something like that.
Kirishiro.
Maybe found by Shinobu.
Okay. Alright, why Shinobi? I don't know. Alright. It's a weird pick.
Trained as a Kunoichi. Assassination abilities unlock.
Okay.
I'm still going with this assassination plotline.
Well, she said so.
Kinda. We don't
Alright.
actually know her skills, Christian.
So, this flashback
Now, if
shows
you
us...
agree it's a sexist pig,
Yeah.
you'd say that females don't do anything in One Piece. And that she would just be a weak
Okay.
individual.
So, Kawamatsu very much upset that he can't find Hirori.
Yeah.
He's running around, he's upset. Alright? Gukimaru, we're back in the present day. Gukimaru running away. Zoro goes after him, but Gukimaru slips away. Zoro lost the trail. But there's a blood trail, so Zoro's on the track. Alright?
How did you not get lost from this blood trail?
Because Zoro can smell blood.
Okay.
Alright? Zoro can track blood. It's easy enough.
Sure.
But I wouldn't be surprised if he got lost. The getting lost thing is like, it's either he doesn't do it or it's absolutely
I took
ridiculous.
points off the chapters. I got to the point where I started taking points off the chapters if Zoro was in another castle.
Alright. Hirori and Kawamatsu are talking, catching up, doing cute things. Kyori's
Building that relationship.
Yeah, sure. A nice little chat for a page about, just reminiscing. Hirori's a grown woman now, that kind of thing. Right. Kawamatsu came to Ringo to die. He was so upset that he failed his mission, he was going to kill himself. He came to Ringo to do that. Ringo was looked after the Shimi Tsuki clan. And guess what that is, Eric?
That's Zoro's house.
Zoro's village name. Exactly.
Now is this man that we see with the fox indeed Zoro's father? Or is it his master?
We all know that Zoro is Ryuma's
Descendant.
ancestor, descendant.
This is where Ryuma's grave is.
And
Must be
turns
a
out
part-
from Ringo.
Must be a part of this clan. Has to be
100%.
to be buried here.
We all know this, and this was obvious in Thriller Bark.
Now,
What?
Is Zoro's fox companion Chopper? Is that why he has a secret affection for Chopper?
I mean,
Think about that.
go too far.
Think about that.
Rumors Foxy
But
companion.
he does have a sex. He does have a.
A what?
He does have a secret.
Secret what?
Secret love for Chopper Cushion.
Sure. All right. The big
As
brother.
seen in Alabaster.
The big brother Chopper.
As seen in Alabaster when he's washing him in the bathroom.
Yeah, okay. Secret brother Chopper.
Yeah.
Alright. Zoro. Alright. So, it's pretty much confirmed Zoro's from Wano. Alright? We're just gonna wait.
I mean, not
Zoro-
more so confirmed than last.
I
week,
mean,
then-
it's even more obvious now.
okay.
Will we ever get to reveal who's gonna reveal it?
I don't
That's the
think
problem.
I don't think you'll ever get the lineage. It'll just be heavily implied.
Sure. Well, yeah, like who's actually gonna tell him that he's from Wano? You know? Will they go do a DNA test?
Unless there's some kind of Roanoa clan or something.
The
Or
Greenhead clan?
Family line called Roanoa. Or he changed his name to Roanoa
Okay.
after he left the fucking one or something. Yeah.
Alright. So, in Ringo, they have a tradition called the Eternal Grave. They are born and buried with their swords. Due to the cold weather, the bodies do not rot.
Now, is it implied that each generation gets the last generation's sword? Or they just get new swords?
Let's get new swords.
Okay.
So, is Moria coming in, resurrecting these zombies and his crew?
All these graves.
Yeah.
With
And
what
his crew.
shadows?
Steals the Beast Pirate Shadows.
Beast Pirate shadows? Okay.
Puts him in the bodies. We have even more army.
Now, people remember correctly, the Delphi doesn't get transferred with the shadow. Only the personality.
Yeah.
Moria was controlling Or's body.
Okay, why are you bringing this up though?
Because people forget. With
Okay.
with his shadow
The
manipulation.
shadows are very
Some
confusing.
people actually think that Oz had Luffy's power because he was stretching. It's actually Moria stretching his shadow, which is how he's able to stretch.
Yes.
So don't get any ideas about zombies with small Delphi powers and all that. Yes.
We don't know how small fruits work.
Oh, now small Delphi's on the table.
Because, DNA change.
But who is this fighting? Big Mom is fighting Kaido. We already have more than enough goon men.
Just to add more
He's a
in.
Blackbeard. It's the third party. It's a Blackbeard. Fourth party.
I think Mori's coming to fight
Free
Kaido.
for all. With Blackbeard. Blackbeard.
We all know.
Take on
We all
Kaido.
know Moria wants his revenge. Alright? And he's coming.
But will Luffy allowed that revenge?
I think Luffy doesn't want.
What do you think the relationship between Luffy and Moria is? It's not the
Will
same
Luffy
as
even
Crocodile.
remember Moria?
Might be that kind of meme. Who are you?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Here's the problem. Because to finish Moria's story,
Didn't Luffy just call him Shadow Guy?
Onion Head or some shit.
Yeah, Onion Head, that's right.
Onion Body. Or Onion Man or something.
Yeah.
But to finish Moria's story, we need this resolution with Kaido.
Where's Hogback?
First mention of Kaido, through the bark.
To the bark.
Kaido killed his crew.
We'll find out probably Act 3.
You forgot about the hidden Moria flashback. Add that to the flashback.
Add that to the
Rolodex.
flashback list.
Alright?
Not that long.
Could be a Kaido. Could be
I'm-
Kaido's youth.
Couple of pages, man.
Could be entirely Kaido's youth. Growing up with Moria. Paddling around. And then
When did Rumi's body stolen?
23 years ago.
23 years ago. So before the invasion.
Yes.
So it won't give us the invasion. It won't be linked with the invasion
No.
flashback.
So the Moria flashback. Is Moria
Was
coming?
Moria on rocks? How old's Moria?
40 something?
Oh.
No, so he wasn't on rocks. Alright. But when's Moria coming in? Soon. Because we're getting the bodies don't decay, the swords, we've got enough swords for everyone. We've got more than enough swords, apparently. Will the zombies...
I feel like people have stopped talking about Moria except you.
I don't forget. Unlike the rest of the community,
You don't forget.
I don't forget.
Never forget.
Moria's coming in at some point.
It'll be even more clear at the end of Act 2.
Sure.
When we get the intentions of everyone towards Wano.
Mm-hmm.
Because news will be circulating that Big Mom and Kaido are indeed fighting.
Of course.
So that'll bring everyone in.
What Navy gonna do? What's Blackbeard gonna do? Is this Warrior's chance to get revenge? All that kind of stuff. Now, we don't need Hogback for one reason.
The bodies are
The
intact.
bodies do not decay.
But Hogback should be on the crew still.
Yeah, we don't know the story about Hogback.
Hogback saved Moria.
Hogback apparently not needed for a Marine
Will
Corps.
we get the final blow that we were gypped out of on Hogback in Wano?
If Chopper finally beats Hogback.
Yeah. And
That's
maybe we
crazy.
understand the point of Shindri.
Maybe Cinderi's part of the
Maybe
crew.
we understand the point of the Shindri flashback.
Maybe.
Maybe Wano clears that up.
Maybe Wano clears up through the bark missteps.
Okay.
But he's coming in. Get ready for it. Get ready for the sad flashback of why he gave up. Because Kaido beat his head in. Alright? Apparently the daimyo travels with a fox always. He always travels with a fox. That's interesting. So, when Kawamatsu went to Ringo to kill himself, he ran into Onimaru the fox.
The Daimo's companion.
Yeah. Kawamatsu was inspired by the fox because of his,
Loyalty.
So he decided to gather the swords, and this is going to be his new mission. Kawamatsu gathers swords day by day, gathers them, stores them so he don't get grave robbed.
Sure.
So when the war breaks out in 13 years, they'll have weapons. Right? Kawamatsu has a new goal for his
Gukimaru,
life.
the weapons master.
He takes up the name of Gukimaru on the bridge to scare off bandits.
That's the same thing gonna happen with the Witching Hour boys in a multiple role situation.
Could be. I don't see why not.
Okay.
But
Who is the Witching Hour boy?
But Onimaru took up the mantle of Gukimaru.
Where's Denjiro?
Where is it?
Gukimaru, not Denjiro. Cop that L.
I just don't want it to be Kirishiro. You know, I'm looking everywhere.
Well, we already explained what needs to happen if it is Kirishiro.
We did a lot of explaining.
We need some kind of face manipulation.
All right, we need a lot of explaining. We need a lot of things to be done.
Mask.
All right. So
Tengu Yama's still on the table. Kutetsu.
take you Yama's on the table. So we're back in the present day. Zoro and the crew head into the house with the open door. We have a stash of weapons. Mission complete. We have the weapons. We have the men. We have the weapons.
Good.
Getting close to this wall.
I don't want to fuck around and find weapons.
No, we're done. We got the
We're done.
weapons.
We're
all right?
done.
We got the weapons. All right.
Beautiful.
Gukimaru is revealed to be Onimaru. He's a shape-shifting fox, quote unquote. What are they called?
Kitsune.
Kitsune.
Shout out to Joy Boy. He's lost his mind. Confirmed mythical beast that could transform. Kaido's a dragon. Massive implications. Oh wait, there's probably a Del fruit. Now, Kawamatsu assumably spent some time with his fox. If he had the ability to transform, perhaps he would know.
Sure.
Perhaps, Christian.
Perhaps. Now, does this have to be a Zoan? Does this have to be a Paramecia? Because
It can't be a Logia.
I think it has to be a Zoan. Because the
Paramecia.
human mind.
Transform into things.
But the human mind.
But beasts have intellect in One Piece, such as the Toad in Water 7.
Sure. But not...
Such as the Sea Kings.
Sure, the
Able
Sea
to
Kings,
communicate with each other.
ancient creatures.
Even animals are able to communicate with each other with Chopper.
Sure. But
The dog can use
Chopper-
the gun fruit.
Chopper got his intellect
the other way
from the
around.
fruit. What?
Chopper got his intellect from the fruit. True. But if you can transform into things, Christian. It reminds me of Oolong from Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
where he has to run away because there's a time limit. That's why he keeps on running away. Because he's going to transform, obviously.
Transform back.
Yeah.
So it's a fox that ate a fruit. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. Now, he likes fried tofu, so Kawamatsu didn't feed him that fruit.
Maybe he did.
Maybe he did by accident. I
knows?
don't know. Found some fruit in the cupboard.
Alright. So, there we go. And now,
It's a devil fruit, though.
yeah. I'm gonna say it's devil fruit. If it's not,
Next week, he's going to be like, I have the fucking transformation magic power. And in bold. What could that mean? Don't know what that means.
Is that a devil fruit?
Shout out to the yokai people though, still going strong.
The yokai race.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Jackson dead?
Couple days it's dead.
Couple of days.
Right, 28th. Dead.
Is there a new website? Is there something new?
Some people saying through the bark. So it's dead. All right, it's over.
It's over.
It's over. All right. Enough about Oro Jackson. All right. Hirori wants Zoro to give Shishui back. Zoro says no. This is my sword.
It's mine.
Hiroi offers Zoro Odin's sword in return. Enma, the only sword that has wounded Kaido.
What?
Wounded Kaido.
Kaido.
The only sword that has wounded Kaido. Very specific. But it wasn't Akainu. So
now
it's all there, black and white, clear as crystal.
I told you.
Magma-kun cops the L.
I told you.
Yet again.
I told you this was Odin who gave you that scar.
I agreed.
Obvious as the.
It's in the Dritz episode. Dritz goes, I bet it was an Emperor or Akainu, and we go, no, it's probably Odin, because...
And he was perplexed.
He's like, what? How is that possible?
Apparently this man has deep thoughts about this story.
Apparently this man is the best critic of One Piece there ever was.
Doesn't know where the story's going.
All I know is that all we do is cop the W's.
And he thinks One Piece is about destiny.
All we do is cop the W's. And all Dritz does is cop the L's.
That's fair.
So...
It's on the record.
It's on the record. You can go watch it. It feels good to be right.
Sure does.
Why is it Odin? Because Odin has gotten so much fucking
The
hype.
level of hype on this man.
Level of hype. Don't forget the show is the level of hype of Odin.
We'll get there.
Oh, we will get there. But
Enma, the god of death, just kind of demon man, decides whether you go to heaven or hell.
Yep.
Doesn't really matter what the sword's called.
No, really, yeah.
Now, obviously, it's one of the 12.
It's a hype name.
12 legendaries or 21?
It does say it's a legendary sword. Put it in a 12, alright? We don't need to waste time. Just name all the 12 swords.
Now, do you have issues with the sword god only having a supreme?
I think that was a mistake.
Okay.
That Oda can't go back
And
on now.
Is Emma black?
It's got to be a black blade.
Now, if I'm assuming that Odin is indeed this hype man, has to be the world's greatest swordsman. But Christian will save that.
Save that for talking of the show. Alright?
What do we think about this chapter? I've started to feel the connection between Hiyori and Kawamatsu.
Exactly. We need these types of chapters for us to care about characters.
Good relationship here.
Good relationship building gives us what Kawamatsu's about.
Some kind of dynamic. I'm not a child anymore, but you're still a child.
Sure. We get to understand Kawamatsu's will. Kawamatsu, what's he done in the 20-year time gap? Why he's a character we should care about. You know, his dedication to the cause. This is what we needed from characters like Yasu before he died.
Okay.
So we cared about Yasu's death, right? This chapter makes us care.
He did give the crew money though, because Odin was going to be a great man.
Okay. But that was after his death. So here's the problem, right? This is what we need. We need character building chapters mixed in with Wano lore, because everyone loves lore.
Zoro lore.
Everyone loves lore, sword lore.
The hint
Wano
about Zoro
lore.
maybe getting a legendary blade has erupted the community.
Erupted the community, made it come alive. Shout out to Silver's out there getting that sword lore.
He loves it.
He loves it. All right, everyone loves the lore.
Keeps on saying, "Where's Sashigi?" Nobody
Coming in with Vegapunk. All right.
All right.
So we are getting the lore we need for Wano. Wano heavy lore implications here. All right. We need more chapters like this.
It's going to tell us what the world's greatest swordsman means.
It's a real great mixture of everything we need from Wano.
The swords.
Right now. Lore, character motivations, moving the plot forward. Because we completed the goal, getting the swords. We got
Excellent.
world building, And we got character motivation. Excellent.
All we need is Denjiro, and we're good to go.
Chapter rating 8 out of 10. Great chapter. Great chapter. It's everything we need from a mid arc chapter. It's a great mid arc chapter. It's a great standalone chapter as well. You can put this standalone. You can read this as a separate story. A little bit of interesting little separate story there.
And next week.
Next week, sword mission complete. We're not seeing what the hell Zoro doing. We're done with that. Law?
Law?
Okay.
Luffy.
Luffy what?
I'll put the throws on the table, right? We got Law and Hawkins.
Yep.
We got Luffy.
Yep.
We got
Kinemon going to
Kinemon.
Tenguyama. Sure.
We got
Now, let me get the timeline straight.
Nami and Frankie.
Let me get the timeline straight. Did Kinemon say he's going to Kuri the day before the time skip? Or did we skip time and then he said he's going to Kuri?
When did it say the next day?
Last chapter.
It's at the front, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the next day, so he's on the way now.
So he's on the way.
Yeah.
Okay. So we could get Kinemon stuff. Frankie stuff, maybe. Big Mom Kaido.
Big Mom Kaido, of course. How could I forget? Law?
And
Big Mom Pirates?
Big Mom Pirates, yeah. I was going to say Big Mom Pirates. So it could be that range of things. Maybe some Sanji Shinobu action. Cupping out Law.
No one wants to see that, though.
Yeah.
Sanji's going to find
So,
the legendary red shoes.
Sanji's getting a legendary blade. No hype there. Alright. Apparently this legendary sword is what needed for Zoro to catch up to Sanji's raid suit.
Now, does this throw a spanner in the works, Christian? Are we now putting Zoro in the Kaido fight?
Here's the thing, does he even take this blade? Because
We're gonna talk about that. I don't think he does. Because he gained respect off Ryuma.
But you can't just switch out the blade.
And also, you can't just throw away your swords. As Kamatsu said this chapter,
Yeah.
the soul of the blade is the samurai's power, Christian. You can't disrespect the swords.
Exactly. So Zoro would have to put away Shishui to get this sword, right?
Yes.
I don't really see the motivation to do that right now. Like right now, he doesn't really have the motivation to do that.
Yeah.
Maybe after he gets told the Ryuma story and the more respect there, maybe he puts it away, picks up Enma. Man, it's possible.
Like, if Oda's really going for, like, Zoro's the fucking hype man, right? He throws away the cursed sword and has Shishui and Enma.
But Eric.
And gets his one Uchimonji
But Eric.
black.
But Eric, Zoro's the intelligent one who doesn't take the New World seriously. So why wouldn't he take the legendary sword for the power up to defeat Kaido?
Throw his pride away.
Throw his pride away for the plan. Why wouldn't he do that?
Because that's where his power comes from, Christian, the sword.
I'm just saying, if I was a logical man, right, that knew about writing and character motivation, that's what I would do.
What?
I would have Zoro, the man taking the New World seriously.
But that's not true, though.
Exactly.
It's a big meme.
It's a big meme. Alright? So, you gotta understand the story. In the last 3 weeks, we've copped so many W's. Alright? We're on a W high. The Red Force podcast
Gives you the W's.
gives you the W's. Alright? Everyone else gives you the L's. Alright? So, I don't even know if Zoro takes this sword. It's hype there. It's there for the lore.
I'm 50-50.
Maybe Momonosuke gets it. His father,
I'm
son
50-50
connection.
on it. You know why I'm 50-50 on it?
Why?
Zoro requires more strength. Easy way to do it.
A very easy way to do it. But he has to throw away a sword.
Which is...
Which one? Not the cursed sword.
probably the curse.
No, the cursed sword has to stay. It's the classic. Why do Ichimonji and the cursed sword are going to be there the whole journey? He got that sword from Tashigi. How can we forget?
I think that cursed sword is going to
Get upgraded
be replaced.
by what?
Like, if Oda's really going for, like, fucking Zoro's the man and the lineage of the sword god, and he's going to be the new World's greatest
But he's got a
swordsman.
human sword.
He has to have the Sword God's sword
And Odin's
and
sword.
Odin's sword, and then make his one Uchimonji
I
black.
think he'll...
So he's gonna have 2 black swords and 1 normal one,
No.
and then unlock 1 Uchimonji.
I don't think he's
blackness.
going to use ENMA. I think he's going to master Shishui. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And be able to do the same shit that ENMA did.
Well, he should master 1 Uchimonji, Christian. The
Well,
sword should be able to do it.
That'll be turned black.
Yes.
At some point. One Uchimonji.
If Oda's really going for, like, let's hurry the fuck up,
Yeah.
so, like, the crew can be on, like, a legitimate level, he's gonna give Zoro both.
He's going to find a way to do it, though. Because it's not like Zoro's missing a sword. If Zoro was missing a sword, you easily
Well, he
summon
kind of
him.
is missing a sword. He
He doesn't have Shishui.
Yeah.
But he,
I think this is just here to hype Oden up.
gives a little lore.
Don't think Zoro's gonna take it. The reaction to Shishui is, no, it's mine. This is the thing about the samurai and the swordsmen of One Piece. They respect the swords, Christian.
Exactly.
There's only like 2 swordsmen in One Piece.
Yeah, okay. Some people say Vista. Some people say Shiryu.
There's a couple. There's not that many. But they
Okay.
respect the sword. You don't just throw away swords.
No.
They're yours, they're yours. Ryuma gave him the sword, Christian. The more he learns about Ryuma, the more he wants the sword. Not the less he wants the sword.
Yeah. This sword has to be
Then
used
people are going to say it was Brook. It was Ryuma's mind
at the end. Which is, the shadows. I blame the shadows for that one.
Yep.
Because it doesn't make any sense. The body is the soul. It takes over the mind. But no one actually knows.
Yeah.
It's just hearsay. Well, obviously the sword has to be used at some point. He's going to use it. It's just how Kid damages Kaido.
Well, using that sword.
Yeah.
Well, who else is a swordsman, right? We've got the samurai.
This confirms that you need a way to damage Kaido. What's Kid's way of damaging Kaido?
Yeah, I'm like the sword itself wouldn't damage Kaido. It'd be the skill of the swordsman, not necessarily.
Yeah,
the
but
sword.
it sets up the fact that Luffy's learning Ryo to damage Kaido.
Zoro should be able to damage
There's
Kaido.
this sword that can damage Kaido. You can't just turn up and have attack power and damage Kaido. You need some sort of technique or ability or weapon, right? What's Kid's way of damaging Kaido?
Law's good.
Law's got his devil fruit.
Hawkins good.
Hawkins also has his devil fruit. What does Kid have? Metal?
No, we've seen Gear 4. It doesn't do anything to Kaido. You need Ryo.
You need a specific raw power and strength that can't damage Kaido. You need some sort of piercing damage, some sort of ability. The tough scales, Eric. The tough scales.
Stealth Scales.
Right.
W.
Yep.
Not immortal through the immortality surgery.
No. Alright. This also confirmed Kaido does not have Ryo.
He might.
What does he kill himself? Bonk himself in the head with a bagua.
Can you? Can you use Ryo on yourself? Is there many haki through your body?
Very strange. I don't know.
Question.
Never going to be answered. But there you go. Will Zoro use this sword? I think there's still a question there.
I say 50-50.
There's still a question there.
Because I can see already being like, we've got to give him the sword. You know?
It's kind of like the Sanji Reisu situation where he's like, Sanji's
Son,
good without his own.
But he has to use
but
it.
I'm going to give him power up.
He's got to throw away his pride.
He did. He threw away his pride for page 1. Alright? Where is page 1? Did he get dominated? We'll never find out.
We might find
Will we just cut to like a hospital and like page 1's in the background?
Nah, he just turns up again with bandages on his face and shit.
For round 2?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. There's a chapter. Once a fox. Alright? Once a fox. And there we go. Now, do you want to talk about Pyro Warriors 4 gameplay?
Alright.
Pyro Warriors 4 gameplay.
Looks like Pyro Warriors.
Looks like Pyro Warriors. Did they screw up Big Mom's model?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's alright.
Will Katakuri be playable?
Better be playable.
I mean, apparently we've got the entirety of Hawkeye going in here. So, and maybe a little bit of Wano. So,
Where have you seen Wano?
well, Kaido's club is in the logo of the game.
Can you play as Kaido?
Dragon form, heat breaths, craziness. Alright? Pyro Warriors 4 coming out next year. We'll see if it's any good. It should be
The
alright.
whole point of these games is to play a million characters.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the game. Is the roster, the hype, beating up goons. We'll see. Alright. Moving on. To how strong is Shanks? How strong is Shanks? Every week, we come to you with the question of how strong is Shanks? And every week we answer. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. But there are people out there who think Kaido's the strongest. Who think Dragon's the strongest. Who think sweatiest man on the planet, Arcadian, is the strongest.
So sweaty.
Who think Mihawk's the strongest. Why they make me hate Mihawk? Why are they doing this to me?
We love me.
We love Mihawk, but he's not the strongest.
On Shanks' crew.
Some people think, and this is the worst one, some people think I'm the strongest.
We're coming for that W.
Oh, we're coming in hot for that W. But they are wrong because Shanks is the strongest to go king. And every week, we bring 100% genuine, factual information to the table to prove these people wrong. It's been 88 weeks. And we'll continue this for the foreseeable future.
To One Piece ends.
One Piece ends. And the evidence this week is Shanks is so strong that with one touch of his God King Haki, he will turn any sword permanently black, and that's all Kimura Kaido. Shanks is the strongest. Shanks is the God King. And there it is.
Next.
Topic of the show, Oden Hype Corner.
Let's just talk about this man for a second.
Now,
Christian.
let me tell you what happened this week. I don't really have anything for topic of the show. I go, Eric, what's the topic of the show? And he goes, I don't know, Oden Hype Corner. I said, what are we going to talk about with Oden Hype Corner? And he said, we'll figure it out.
And here we are.
And here we are. So what do you got to say?
How many silhouettes does this man have?
You see, I come with the research.
How many silhouettes does this man have, Christian?
A lot.
How many little tidbits of information do we have? Little flashbacks, little tastes.
The man's
Dominated Oshirodoji.
apparently in his prime. Well, probably not in his prime. He's weak in his old state.
Maybe came back, and fought him,
Okay.
Has legendary blade. Where'd he get this blade from?
The legendary Kazuki
Daimyo?
blade. The legendary Kazuki blade.
Kazuki blade? Legacy?
Yeah.
On that blade. Cuts Kaido. This man what? 20 something?
On Roger's crew.
On Roger's crew.
On
Rayleigh.
Whitebeard's crew.
This gives even more hype to Shanks Christian, trained by Rayleigh and Oden. And Roger. Legendary samurais. On Whitebeard's crew as well. For some time.
This man's crazy.
Now, legitimately, realistically, give me a level.
Admiral level.
Mihawk. Was he the world's greatest swordsman before Mihawk?
I don't see why not.
Sure.
I don't see why not.
He has to be if he has a black blade, Christian.
I mean,
If the blade is black, has to be some kind of sword.
was
god.
Ryuma the greatest swordsman back in his day?
Obviously.
The Ryuma hype's off the level, out of this stratosphere as well. Can't forget that.
Are we getting this Mihawk flashback, by the way? Is this thing happening? Was he in Wano? Is he coming to Wano? What do you think about that?
A lot of people want all the sword lore in Wano. And I can see that. Does he talk about his duel with Oden? Is Oden the Mihawk to that Zoro was? Did Oden beat him with a tiny knife? Is that Oden's maneuver?
Beat you with a tiny knife.
Yeah.
And then go train, bitch.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Did Mihawk get dominated by Oden in the past with the little knife?
I'd like to see it.
I would like to see that flashback. Here's the thing: Oden getting so much hype, but he did lose to Kaido, so we gotta relax a little bit. All right, he's not Emperor level.
Could have been some deal.
Could-
I'll hand myself over, but buying himself some time.
Orochi could have poisoned him and then weakened him, so Kaido.
Buying some time, kids and families, so it can escape.
Yeah,
Possible.
very possible.
But if he's so powerful, why wouldn't he just defeat Kaido?
There's possibilities that it was nerfed in some way, that it was backstabbed in some way.
I feel like Oden's going to be one of those legendary figures in One Piece that people are not going to stop talking about.
The man's hype.
It's getting to that level.
Now let's talk about design. What are we talking about?
Already drew him.
Were we talking all hype or a bit weird?
Stupid mustache on the silhouette. Will
Okay.
he or Oda keep it? We don't know. Now, either top knot or hat. Anime showing it more of a hard, solid object,
Mm-hmm.
almost like a hat.
Was it a chef hat? What is it?
It's some kind of like official hat.
Like a Japanese
officials
official.
would wear.
Okay.
Kind of like it's kind of gonna be like a fucking rice paddy hat sort of situation going.
But with a weird thing on top.
But he has really tall hair as well.
Okay.
So it's gonna be strange. It's gonna be hype.
But hype. Strange but hype.
We've seen this hilt. We've seen his sword as well.
Yeah.
In silhouette.
The Enma.
The ENMA. Will we have Haki on this shit? Haki aura.
Yes.
Will the anime go above and beyond?
Oh. If they went above and beyond for Zoro versus Hawkins. Giving Zoro that sauce.
When do we see this man's face? We're getting close. We're talking about his sword.
I've been saying this for months.
We're talking about his sword now.
We've been talking about this for months. Just give me the Oden flashback. I'm waiting.
You need that injection.
I'm
hype.
thirsty for it. It'll be so delicious.
What do you want first, Rocks or Oden?
Well, we all know the Rock's flashback is going to be hype. But Roger and Whitebeard in the Oden flashback could be some Roger lore. Maybe he clashes with Roger and it's the first battle feat for Roger. Clashes with Oden. And Oden's like,
absolutely not.
Oden's like, you're a formidable force.
Absolutely not. You think you're gonna combat free from Roger? Out of your mind.
There you go. We did get some lore about Roger and Hawkcake Island.
Fucking around with Big
Fucking
Mom.
around sneaking in there still in the Poneglyph. Alright?
Crafty individual.
Very much so. So
So is this the catalyst for the Black Blade shit, or is that still Ryuma?
I think Ryuma is going to be like the first man to ever turn a black blade black. Like he's that legendary, he's the sword god.
Do you couple the Ryuma and Oden flashback together?
Well, they're centuries apart.
Sure, that can be done.
It can be done, but it's going to be like a whole volume.
Like Kawamatsu know both laws.
But how do they relate to each other?
He's the descendant of Ryuma.
But Ryuma's not part of the Kazuki clan.
Daughters.
Okay. Maybe he's some sort of...
He was reveled as the reincarnation of Ryuma or something. Some kind of lore around that. Or his swordsmanship was similar to Ryuma.
Now, people want to say that Akainu gets all the hype from Oda. You know, reverb cards, SBSs, taking SBSs out of context.
Taking everything out of context.
Like, if Akainu wasn't to see, he would get the One
It's
Piece
not
in
taking
the
it
year.
out of context, Christian. It's using that statement to spin it into your direction when it can easily be spun the other
I mean,
direction.
if you say... If Akainu was the main character, he would have the One Piece in a year. Luffy's going to have the One Piece in less than a year.
Excluding the time skip. Actual sailing
No.
time.
Yeah. Actual sailing time.
He's going to have it in a year.
Sure.
Maybe less.
Or if Oda was saying if Luffy was as strong as Akainu, he would get the One Piece in a year.
But he's not there yet.
But he's not there. Like, how do people take this out of context?
They slightly changed the quote. It's annoying.
Now, I would say Oden's getting way more hype than Akainu in canon story lore. Not SBS's,
We don't
not
know any lore. We
Vivica's.
don't know any lore about Akainu.
Zero. We know he was at O'Hara. That's about it.
We don't know if he fought Roger or we don't know Dick. We don't even know if he fought an emperor. People saying Blackbeard ran away from Akainu, Christian.
He did. But Blackbeard knows when to pick a fight and knows when to start a fight. He's not stupid. He's the ultimate schemer. He's the ultimate weasel, alright? He's slippery. He's not gonna waste half his crew to fight Akainu.
Well, why are we talking about Akainu?
Because I'm saying Oden has way more hype than Akainu in actual story.
Lore. Endless lore.
Wound only one to wound
Now, I've got a
Kaido.
question for you.
What?
When are we going to get the Kazuki lore about the poneglyphs?
End of the arc.
Is that what's written on the poneglyph? How to make
How to make them, how they did it, how
Do
to
you have
do
to
it.
have ENMA to indeed carve the poneglyphs?
No.
Is that stupid?
Well,
They're made out of some kind of sea stone, right?
we saw, it's not sea stone, it's some sort of mystical stone, but we saw the
It
chisels.
might be 0% sea stone.
Well, then it's not sea stone.
0% strength sea stone. Apparently there's 100% chains.
I'm assuming they're mixing it with other metals. That's what I'm
We
assuming.
don't know.
But we saw it in the panel. They're using chisels and shit.
Yeah.
Look at that flashback.
So
But
much
Oden-
more to still
Also,
discover.
Odin should know the ancient history due to the Kazuki
People
lore.
losing their minds off a sword that has some lore. We have still so much lore to go.
Odin should know the ancient history. He knows how to read the poneglyphs. He knows how to make the poneglyphs. He's got connections to the ancient history. Alright?
Obviously, Wano was a part of.
Toki as well. Let's not forget about
Some
Toki.
kind of time travel.
Some sort of mystical time traveling lady from the ancient history. From the ancient past. Alright?
Alright.
We'll get to see her. We'll get to see some lore from her. Oden will get that lore in return. Oden is getting so much hype. It's ridiculous. Alright? And we'll see how
Are
strong
we
he
going to
is.
see him do anything or just cut Kaido?
We'll see him battle Kaido.
We're going to fight.
I know how much of a fight it's going to be. Was it one clash? Did Kaido give him the Bagua? Alright? Kaido's only move. Gives you the Bagua, you get knocked out, alright? That seems to be Kaido's go-to move.
Okay.
Hit you with the club at lightning speed. Alright? So there you go. Oden Hype Train. Leaving the station.
Full steam ahead.
When's it going to arrive? That's what I'm saying. Oda, give us a flashback. Now, this chapter was the end of a volume. And why is that important? Why is that important? Because next chapter could be the Oden flashback. Because it will be the start of the volume. And the whole flashback is going to be a whole volume. Alright? Conspiracy theories.
It doesn't really make sense
Meta
because there's
theories.
volumes cut, there's flashbacks cut directly in half by volumes.
I'm just saying.
Not really relevant.
Not really relevant. But this was the end of the volume. Next volume. Which means we get an SBS soon. Maybe we get some Sword Law in the SBS. New volume coming out soon. This is next chapter's the start of the new volume. So we could get something hype. You know, he always wants to start the volume with something hype.
When do we start this Denjiro plotline so we can go into Act 3 already?
Look, I don't want to say it's Kirishiro.
Thank you, Yama.
But we've only got 2 characters left. Alright? Unless he's dead, which I doubt.
Or he's a witching hour boy.
Or he's the witching hour boy. We haven't even met who. There's 2 characters left. Alright? Let's get it done. Let's find out who Denjiro is, what his deal is, and then we can move on. Tag 3. Also, let's see what's going on with Kaido Big Mom. Let's do that. Alright. Moving on to the power scale.
You got anything for me this week?
I do have a meme in mind.
What's the meme?
Tyrannosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus.
Now, does Eric remember who this character is? Does he remember?
No.
It is Iceberg's rat. Iceberg's pet mouse.
That's a meme, Christian.
Now, that's a meme of all standards.
Yeah, does this pet rat
Beat Stanley.
beat Stally?
I think Stanley would be deathly afraid of a rat.
Could Stally beat the rat? By his own hands? Don't think so, Christian.
I think he'd be so afraid of the rat.
Remind me of this rat. It has...
It's just a little,
Do I remember
little
it
white,
fighting bat?
No, it's just a little white mouse.
I know.
It hides out in Iceberg's pocket.
But is there panels of it have showing some kind of ferocity?
No.
Some kind of protest?
No, it's just a mouse, alright? Does this beat Stanley? This little mouse...
Could a mouse beat Stally? Would Stally fall over, smash his head into the concrete?
That's what I'm saying.
Like he did against the fisherman?
He freaked out.
Possible.
Because he freaked out about this little mouse. Jumps on his lap, he freaks out.
If you get knocked out, does that count? And get back up? What's the time limit?
You know, according to some people, if you die, you don't lose the fight.
Okay.
So... Tyrannosaurus... We can't have two people in Stanley tier.
I think he beat Stally legitimately.
For a scare Stanley.
Yes.
Okay. Tyrannosaurus in trash tier. There you go. What do you have, Eric?
Gandalf.
From Skypiea.
That's his name, isn't it?
Something like that.
The knight.
The old Kami.
Yes.
The old god. Now, we do see him fight a lot. Helps Chopper out, but he's washed up years old. Do we have Komatsu on the list?
If I could,
With the mouse.
I think we have Gomatsu, Christian.
Why don't we... Well, we do have Ohm. So we can go off that.
Yes.
This man, master of Skypiea technology. Master of aerial combat.
Can fly.
Can fly.
We're giving him his mount, yeah? We're giving him his mount.
Do we... No, it's Gunfeld.
Gunfeld, yes.
Yeah.
Not Gandalf.
Not Gandalf. It's Gunfeld. Master of Skypiea technology. So we give him that.
Talk to me about Along.
I think he beats Arlong.
Okay.
Master of Skypiea technology. We've got rejectiles. We've got air
Got that
dials,
spear.
flame dials, spear. Master of aerial combat. He is old. And he did get demolished by it now, but who wouldn't, you know? If you're a Skypiea guy.
Sure.
Gunfeld. Well, where's Wiper? Wiper's in low high. I think he beats Absalom.
Sure.
So I think low high for Gunfeld.
High low.
Yeah, high low.
It's a bit Ohm.
Well, Ohm's in the same tier.
That's low, Christian.
No, it's not. See, you don't listen to me. You don't listen when I talk.
What?
How is Ohm on the same level with Mr. One? You didn't listen when I talk last week. Ohm is in a high-low.
Okay.
Alright?
If you say so.
Why is Wiper stronger than Ohm? Did you think about that? Did you think it through when you wrote it down?
That's a good question.
Alright, so Ohm is in high-low, for starters.
Yeah.
And we'll also put Gunfeld in high-low. Because the Skypiea technology gives him the edge over Mr. One. That piercing damage.
Okay.
Alright?
Mr. One.
So, Gunfeld in high-low. And Tyrannosaurus in trash. There you go. Now, moving on to questions. We have a lot of questions.
Let's get into it.
A heap of questions. Let's just get into it. questions. First question comes in from younger Obama. For Christian, is Eric your stand? Now, if you watch the JoJo show, you would know that Eric indeed has a stand called Adrian. Alright? With the ability of spin or twist, whatever you want to. We worked it out.
Yeah.
Alright, got it off Dio. There's a whole bunch of lore in the JoJo show. Alright? No, Eric is not my stand. Alright? There you go. From Swagger Balls Enlarged, also known as Guts, Smash Cascar, a Patreon member. Eric didn't do the Patreon shoutouts this week. But shoutouts to the Patreon. Do appreciate the money for new technology.
Shout out.
Shout out. Right. Okay, so we established that Usopp beats both Axeham Morgan and Arlong. Let's kick it up a notch. 1v1, locked in the mirror world, Usopp versus Mr. One, no weapons allowed. The only way is to kill your opponent. We're assuming Mr. One is the same level as he was in
No
Alabasta.
weapons.
Now, we talked about the mirror world, the shards of glass, not kind of Mr. One. No. So Usopp inevitably will lose.
It's not fair to not give Usopp a weapon.
Mr. One gets all the weapons. He's made of weapons.
Yeah.
A little bit of a dog move.
I think Usopp could beat Mr. One with weapons, with his slingshot and ammo.
Yeah. But do you have Usopp in the power scale?
Probably.
Oh, maybe this man's trying to make us do it all.
But he's taking his weapon away.
I was taking his weapon. Alright, Usopp will lose against Mr. One without his weapons.
Yes.
There's no way for him to damage him. He doesn't have armament. He's only got observation. So there's a problem there. There you go. I think Mr. One beats Oolong. I keep saying Oolong. Usopp.
Yes.
Alright? Alright, you're going to be thinking about Dragon Ball, alright? Talk about Oolong. From Honey Membre. Your RFP, a friend of mine has been wondering, does the Red Force have ties with the Communist Party? No, it does not. It is the God King Shakers' ship. You should know that. You should know that. We don't appreciate communists here.
No, we don't. If you watch the show, you know that.
You'll know that, alright? Alright, there you go. From Keiko's wannabe waifu. Keiko, alright? Calm down with the name.
Who's this man?
Keiko. Discord man. He's in and out. How many Zoros is Shanks' left arm? Infinite. How many times do I have to say that Shanks is the sum of all infinites? So therefore infinite.
Correct.
Even if it's 0, it's infinite.
That's the way it is.
Shanks is both nothing and everything. How do you not understand this? I say this.
Obvious.
I say it every week. Every week,
It's ridiculous.
I say
It's
it.
ridiculous.
From Corvo. Does Enma go to Zoro? Does Shishwi go to Zoro? Does Zoro get a new sword? I asked this last week, but with this new information, I gotta ask again.
Can't answer it.
So I think it's about a 50-50 at this point. I'm not really, it's hard to call it either way.
Yeah.
Because Oda just wants to power up. Zoro's not gonna get rid of Shishwi for no reason. We're gonna motivate Zoro to get rid of it. So there you go.
Yes.
Does the fox have a devil fruit or is it a mythical creature? Devil fruit.
Devil fruit.
My bet's on devil fruit. If Oda wants to go this route,
Problems.
we're gonna have to introduce a magic system. Mystical creatures. Problems. And then everyone's a shape-shifting animal. And then we're in a problem. Reminds me of the whole pudding situation in Whole Cake Island.
Sure.
Everyone's being manipulated by pudding. The secret memories being lost. She's gonna solve
Fiori's
it.
pudding.
Calm down. I think it's devil fruit. All right.
What?
Why do the Shin T Duki control 2 regions in Wano? Does this make it more likely that the Zoro village is from the ship that left Wano? Do they control 2 regions or one?
Yes. They also
Both Kuri and Ringo?
Yes. No, it's the port. It's not Kuri.
Hakamai.
Yeah, Hakamai.
Okay.
Two separate things. But yeah, they control like the west part of the map.
It seems like Ringo is just a graveyard. Like, there's nothing fucking there.
Yeah.
You can't grow anything there because it's always snowy. So, there you go. Yeah, we already talked about this. It's always from Wano. We all know. Come on. Yeah. From side. Would you guys ever consider doing different versions of characters for Power Scale, since it's getting harder to think of new ones, like pre-Time Skip Luffy or pre-Marizaba?
Maybe.
Well, then we can go pre-Future Side Luffy. We could split it up into a million different things. Pre-Gears Luffy. When do you draw a line, you know?
It's also a moving list as well.
So it's a sort of fluid moving list. So, like, a little harder to, you know, do that on this kind of list. But,
Yes.
yeah, it's possible. From Anthony Plan, since we all know Frankie will get ENMA, how will he incorporate it into General Frankie? Well,
Is it that big, is it?
it's a massive... Apparently, Oden a giant. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like 12 feet tall.
Big man.
Big dude. Even though we have seen him in silhouette, so probably unlikely. I mean, you can't just mix in questions with meme questions. And then
Launch the sword at Kaido with a rocket.
maybe that's an anti-Kaido weapon. Just attach the sword to a rocket and launch it into Kaido.
Sure.
Maybe. From Lord Zarkon. Why is no one talking about how Onimaru maybe have been a human with a foxtail fruit, way back when it followed the leader of Ringo but never showed its normal form instead of it being some kind of human fruit? Yeah, it's possible, but I think it's more likely to be a fox-ate fruit just because of the logistics of
And the law.
and the law. So it could go either way. I don't mind it either way, to be honest, as long as it's not a mystical creature. Alright. From Manjin, how broken is Roger Pirates, and is this the future of the Straw Hat Pirates? Yes. Straw Hat Pirates gonna be broken. Alright, that...
Just Sanji's story, though.
Yeah, I mean, no one cares about Sculptor Bond. Apparently Bullet, absolutely ridiculously broken.
But he was a cabin boy back then.
What, Bullet?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yes.
I confirm.
I've seen his cabin boy version.
Okay. Got trained by Rayleigh. Alright.
Oh, when you're trained by the Pyro King and Odin and Roger, you're going to be hype.
From Pokemon Master Dart. If you were to replace all the Straw Hats, excluding Luffy, to be a part of the crew, who would they be? Excluding villains and attacking. You can't...
So just friends.
So there's friends. Well, you put Boa in there.
Do you put Paulie in there? Do you put Iceberg in there?
Well, we need Shipwright. Navigator.
Vivi.
Yeah, she can get herself
People
around.
will remember Vivi taught Nami how to
Use
navigate
the
Grand
pose.
Line.
Yeah. Vivi. Doctor.
Dr. Ryan.
Torina. Koraha, whatever her name is.
Correa.
Dr. Correa.
Maybe Usopp's bitch.
She's training to be a doctor.
Shit.
Cook. Zeph.
Yeah.
Shipwright. Paulie. Musician. Rockstar.
Rockstar. We haven't even met Rockstar.
What do you mean? We've seen Rockstar.
What about the monkeys that sing and dance?
From fucking
Jaya.
Nah.
Navigator Ben Beckman.
That's right hand man.
He's also the navigator.
We already said Navigator though.
Okay.
Right hand man. Ben Beckman.
Ben Beckman.
We can't have Shanks has to be his own crew, of course. Shanks can't be under anyone.
Alright.
Mystical archaeologist.
Pudding.
Okay.
Not a villain.
All right.
Has the potential to read the poneglyphs.
Terrible crew.
You can't have any antagonists.
If you just go in
That's
all,
hype.
if you just go in all power, all right, all power. You got Jinbei. Whenever he joins the crew.
Yeah.
See a short head yet? Who knows? Jinbei, Boa.
Does Boa count as a previous antagonist?
No. Excluding villains / antagonists. No. Boa was part of the crew, right?
Is Katakuri a villain or antagonist anymore?
You don't want Katakuri on the crew, so we're gonna put Katakuri on the crew. Who else would give him a gig? There's so many characters, and like, which ones do you pick? Maybe you pick Kiros. Kiros, huh? He's strong enough, you know. Tough.
Which samurai are you taking over Zoro?
It's not Kinemon.
Kawamatsu?
I'll take
Denjin.
Kawamatsu. Put
Yeah.
Kawamatsu in there.
What about Oshiro?
He's too salty for my liking,
Yeah.
right? Too salty. And we get Zeph for the cook.
Yeah. Alright. There you
Yeah.
go.
Alright.
What?
From younger Obama. Now. This is a blasphemous question.
Okay.
Can the new sword kill Shanks?
Stupid question. Next
Stupid.
question.
If I could throw something at a court, I would.
See, also no negative.
Negative for not having paper.
Lost a
Can't
bit.
can't throw you out of court.
You
Alright?
throw the whole thing.
I don't want to do that.
Okay.
But we need some kind of sandboard to throw out of court. Maybe a Phoenix Wright objection. Alright? You're throwing out of court, young Obama. Yet again. What, how many times do you want to get thrown out of court?
Alright.
Absolutely ridiculous.
Next
From
question.
Silvers. Where the fuck is Tashiki? Exclamation mark, question mark.
Not here.
Silver, she's turning up some point.
Someone else will
maybe.
explain to the sword law.
Will she arrive with Vegapunk and Smoker?
With the Navy, maybe.
Yeah. It's possible.
Next question.
Alright, from Don Diogio. Can you clear up for people how swords work? Shigi beat two guys who had better swords than her and then took their swords and just kept them. She never just replaced her sword with two better swords, and if that actually would change how good a swordsman she is.
Alright. So, there is the name swords 50, 21, 12.
Yep.
When Zoro gets Shishui,
Yeah.
he remarks that it is heavy and that he requires to train it to get used to the weight.
Yeah.
But it also increases his Phoenix cannon
Yeah.
from what was that, 180 to 1,080?
300.
300?
Yeah.
300 pounds. So the heaviness of the blade and the quality of the blade
It's a power up.
is power up, but
You still need to train to master it.
you need to master the weapon.
Yeah.
Each blade, assumably, each ranking a blade, harder, sharper, maybe heavier.
But also, Mihawk says any blade can become a black blade.
Also, it's not about the sword and
Yeah.
the power; it's about the finesse and the skill.
And the skill and the haki.
But it
and all
doesn't.
that
It
shit.
does. A better sword.
It
is
is
a
a
better
power.
sword.
It is a power up.
Yeah, but you need to.
But you need to master it. So there's two things there.
Yeah.
It's not just
You get it, you win.
you get it, you win. It's not just it's not a power. It's nothing. It is a power up. All right. Next question from Hibi Hime, the ultimate waifu. So apparently this guy is Zoro's father. What are your thoughts on this matter?
Pointing at the Foxman.
I stole this from a stupid person on Joyboy server. I needed a question. Now, why would you steal a stupid question?
We'll find out in the anime if he has green hair or not.
Exactly. All right, we'll find out. I don't really mind if Zoro's from Wano. Some people saying, "Oh, it ruins Zoro's image because then he has
because
legacy."
That's stupid people thinking bloodline matters in One Piece.
Yeah.
Because they think it's about destiny, Christian. It's almost like Zoro hasn't proven himself on multiple occasions. As well as Luffy. But whatever.
From Bendel. Is it true that Oda in an interview said he introduced Crocodile into the story earlier, or is this more BS from King of Lightning subs trying to crap on Oda's writing?
I don't know. Is that the quote about the warlords?
There's
That's
so
being conflated?
so many weird quotes and SBS pulls and interview pulls. You're gonna have a hard time finding it, and I have no
But
idea.
there is one Snark Lord in King's Tier 3 group. And I might find him.
Okay.
Because he needs to stop. No one thinks you're funny.
All right.
No one thinks you have anything of worth to say.
Calling him out. Yeah. Look, I don't know if that's a real quote or not. There's so many SBSs and interviews. It's hard to match everything up. It's either true or it's not true. You have to do the
I
research.
don't know how that relates to the writing, though. At all.
Because he wasn't expecting the story to go this long and all that kind of stuff. Which is fine. Like, success changes the story. I don't know. Like, how you're supposed to... You don't go into something expecting you're going to be doing the same thing for 20 years. Like, let's be realistic here. No one has a complete script written out for a 30-year story.
No one has a 20-year plan.
No one has a complete story written out for a 30-year story.
No one has 2 years.
They might have 2 years, all right? A little short story, 100 chapters, they might have it. But we're talking about a fucking 30-year epic, all right? No one has that written out, all right? That's just the way it is. From Don Giorgio yet again. Which crew has stronger, Rocks or Roger Pirates? Well, you gotta imagine that the Rocks Pirates were disbanded before Big Mom and Kaido were at their prime, right?
Sure.
40 years ago. So they were around 20. They weren't necessarily emperors yet. They weren't necessarily at their strongest peak yet. Where on the Roger Pirates you have, Rayleigh, you got Gold Roger, you got Oden, crazy people. So I'm gonna say the Roger Pirates are stronger.
Okay.
But the Rocks Pirates could have been this fucking massive empire that spanned the whole new world, and it's conquered and shit like that.
All right, relax.
Because apparently everyone's in it. Apparently Whitebeard was in it. Apparently everyone's in this crew.
Yeah.
Some sort of pirate empire. Led by the Rocks man. Who knows? Alright. From Sir Ulrich. Where is the link to the interview saying Z is a canon character? Now, I did some research for you. I couldn't find it because it doesn't exist. But Volume 1000 does exist. Now, it's contentious if Z's a canon character. Which is like, why? Why are you going to do this? Why are you going to do this? Why are you going to do this? Oh, Shiki was mentioned literally once by Sengoku.
Well, it wasn't Z drawn on that Navy thing.
Cover page for the movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Is Douglas Bull canon? Apparently he is because he's integral to the plot, but his name is never dropped in the actual manga, so he's a canon.
Why is there a debate though? If Z's canon.
I don't know why people have a problem with Z being canon. I think it's a question of semantics, all that kind of stuff.
Apparently he trained all the Navy men, so if he's not canon, someone else had to do that.
But people don't understand that in Japan, there's no concept of canon and non-canon.
Yeah.
So, it's more of a side story. It's not... It's weird. We're putting Western sensibilities on a Japanese author and writer. Where it's like, there's not necessarily a concept of canon. So, it doesn't exist, but I don't know why people are so upset that Z's canon.
Okay.
From Flabu. What's your interpretation of the theological ramifications of the insane clan posse's magnum opus, the Great Malenko? Well, you know, insane clan posse is garbage because it's rap rock, and we're not gonna waste time talking about rap rock on the show.
Next question.
Next question. From Mount Tag Tall. Luffy was trained by Garp and Sanji was trained by Vinsmoke Blood. But why has Zoro been so ridiculously strong since the series began? From beating full-grown adults in a sword duel as a child to being basically unrivaled in the new world, this man really has a fair challenging fight. Is it because Oda favors Zoro, or do you guys think there's something deeper to this unjustified strength?
It's not unjustified.
He trained.
He trained endlessly as a child, much like Luffy, Ace, and Zabo.
And similar to Sanji. Sanji trained in his youth.
Sanji is strong for no reason in Baratie, though.
Well, he's trained by Zeph.
Yeah. So it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. I don't understand this. Why Zoro's
But Zoro did train endlessly with
Kuina
swords
and the
dojo.
dojo. He also has a talent for swords. So
Just like Zabo. Zabo has no business being strong. He's a noble. You can't draw any lineage factors towards that, can you? No.
No, but trained by Dragon and Kuma
And child training with Luffy and Zabo.
Exactly. So
You become strong when you train.
yeah, I don't
It is.
really understand that question, to be honest. From Cole, how does Capone know where the Thriller Bark is?
Kind of answered that already. Big Mom Security Network. He was the head of it. Maybe he knows.
Maybe they have a eternal pose, because it does have a pose.
Yeah.
Who knows? It is like people consider it an island,
Yeah.
even though it's a ship. So I don't know. He knows about it somehow. From Rowan.
It could just be Lola has a Chiffon has the favorite color Lola.
Can we give Sam Walsh the Zoro tier status now? Or can we give Zoro the Sam Walsh tier status now? The new kid on the block? I think the parallel fits.
So Cripps is Luffy and Zoro is Sam Walsh.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Is it fair?
Sam Walsh is infinite potential, Christian. Best rookie of all
But
time.
Crip is better.
P. Cripps.
Yeah.
Weapon.
Alright.
Obviously.
There you go. There's the football
There's
question.
a deep reference only one man gets.
Alright.
We appreciate the specific elements of the question.
From Haifa Sama. Should be a 1 minute response, so not much of a question, but Zombie Ryuma versus Current Brook.
Can't Brook.
He's got ice powers. He should be
He
way
already
stronger.
cut you.
All that kind of stuff, alright? But wouldn't Ryuma have Current Brook's shadow?
There's a lot of questions.
There's a lot of questions there. Alright. From Mini Mango. Is Oden a great swordsman, or did he just have a great sword? He's a great swordsman. From Wano.
Obviously, he's a great swordsman.
From AZ Fan. ENMA is definitely a black blade, so it carries the will of Oden. I think this will be a catalyst that gives Zoro, and by extension, the audience, the Oden flashback. Also, I don't like the idea of Zoro just obtaining the sword. What test do you think he should overcome to earn the right to wield it? What test? Well, the test is that he got Momonosuke to them.
Would Kawamatsu object?
But the man protected Momonosuke from Punk Hazard all the way through Dressrosa.
We want to fight, Christian. Test his strength. Would Oshiradoji object?
Sure.
Someone might object.
Maybe a little.
Maybe
jewel.
Denjiro would object. And Zoro would have to fight Denjiro.
Maybe some kind of jewel. I don't know. I don't know what kind of gauntlet.
Maybe Kirishiro stole it, and Zoro has to get it off him.
That's crazy.
Little quest to cut Kaido. Yeah, but it's, I don't know if it's I'm 50-50 on the Black Blade because it depends if Oden was world's greatest swordsman or whatever.
Alright.
Because you don't just get Black Blades.
From Jerome Thompson. Do you feel any sense of danger of the Straw Hats as of this moment in the arc? It's pretty quiet.
Right now, pretty quiet.
Pretty quiet.
Well,
right
because
now.
Big Mom and Kaido are fighting each other.
Exactly. So it's pretty quiet right now.
As predicted.
Yeah.
Everyone's distracted by Big Mom and Kaido. W.
There you go. Yeah, it's pretty quiet right now, but I'm sure it'll ramp up again. From Skrills, the 14th. Would a golden blade be practical? I would love to see Zoro use armament with a gold blade. A gold blade? Yeah, it's possible.
Not in real terms.
Not in
Real
One
life.
Piece terms, sure.
Yeah.
You could do it. I don't see why not.
It doesn't really fit Zoro, though.
But they want to see that gold haki.
It'd just be black gold, which is just haki.
It's black.
Yeah.
Interesting question. Yeah, it's possible. I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm.
From Jordan Lee, Question Corner. Based on the chapter, do you guys now think that the curses within the swords are the main source of power and the source of the demons such as Hakuba and Zoro? Here's
Not the
thing.
main source of power. Because
He
the
uses
swordsman.
Onigiri before he has the cursed sword.
Yeah.
So I don't really think so. Yeah, the cursed swords are weird. Hakuba has a split personality.
And Dragon Twister.
When did you use Dragon Twister?
Doesn't he use Dragon Twister on Hachi? Or was that Onigiri?
No, he uses Dragon Twister on Hachi. But is that a demon technique?
It's a technique.
Sure, it's a technique, but it's not a demon technique.
Yeah.
But yeah, not necessarily sure about that. What the curses mean? What the source of power? Maybe, I don't know.
It's all up in the air with the curses.
Yeah. From Phenomenon. Can we ask Zorotards how sweaty his balls are while sucking the D? Alright? This man Zoro
fans are
fanboy's
excited.
going nuts this week. Alright?
Yes.
The Zolo, the man to defeat Kaido.
Throw Sanji in the trash.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But his serious question is, Kawamatsu was the one visiting Crocus in the cover story. Why was there, and what do you think they talked about? That's not confirmed. It doesn't really look like.
Portions are off. Hands are off.
Yeah,
No webbed hands.
yeah.
Doubt it.
I doubt it. It's
Also, he wouldn't leave Wano because he was
captured.
Captured.
So it's not him. So there you go. From Walter Java, how strong was Gold D. Rogers' crew? No wonder he was the Pirate Kings. Yeah, it was a strong crew, Got King Shanks on it.
Mere child, still infinite.
Got Roger. Got Rayleigh. Got Odin.
Sure.
Scopical Bond with the gold haki. It's all there.
Sure.
It's all there. From DR. Why do people put Blackbeard on the same level as the other Yonko? He is a Yonko in title only.
2 Delphrids that are busted.
I mean, I think he's proved himself. Got territory in the New World, defeated Marco.
Durability.
Sure. I don't know. That's a spicy take.
Okay.
It's definitely a spicy take.
Now on the stream, I don't know if it's still like this or not, but they had Blackbeard under every other emperor.
I don't know why, because Luffy has to fight him solo. Is that why?
They're saying not yet, which implies that they all think he's gonna get a third Devil Fruit, which is hilarious.
But Blackbeard has to fight Luffy in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was saying that, but they're like, Luffy's gonna be Emperor level in 2 weeks, so he can grow.
As well.
Yeah.
Alright, well, there you go. We're just making random distinctions for no reason.
Okay.
From
Ty kept on going on about how Marco should be Admiral level. It was annoying.
From Danto. This chapter refers to Shisui being Enma, the sword Odin scratched Kaido with. What?
Did this man misinterpret the chapter, Christian?
Yeah, I think that's straight up incorrect because Enma and Shisui are two different blades.
Yes.
So there's a little. I think you've stuffed that up. So yeah, bit of a weird question there, but yeah, they're two different blades. So yeah, from Rishab Jain. How does Oda handle emotions? How does Oda handle emotional matters in One Piece? Are you personally impressed by it? Which kind of emotions do you think Oda struggles to depict? I think he depicts loyalty, faith, pain, love, friendship, and inspiration to an excellent degree. Are we talking about art? Are we talking about story? What are we talking about? Because he's great with his expressions. Emotional matters in One Piece. What are we?
He's decent, pretty good. I don't think he's got any defaults. He doesn't really go into complex things.
Sure, but
in terms of writing,
it's more
but
about
more complex things turn up in the way characters react.
sure. I think it's more subtle in the art itself. I'm not really sure that Oda really goes deep into it, except for the stuff he's already said there. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree that he's good at the friendship and stuff and what people do for each other. Yeah, I would agree. All right. From Son D Lollipop, why do people not understand that Shisui is rightfully Zoro's? It doesn't matter that Wano wants or thinks. Just because he thinks it's their national treasure doesn't mean Zoro don't have the full right to it.
Yes.
Yeah, your thoughts.
Kind of already talked about it.
Yeah. Zoro would have to have like a solid reason to give up the blade. He's not just going to give it up.
Yes.
So, there you go. It's because people want him to have this legendary blade. Alright?
They just want an easy power up.
That's what the hype. But it has to do work, alright? It has to do work. You can't just have it. From Brandon Arnold. This is really relevant to the narrative. I don't think, but do you think Roger had a devil fruit? And if so, do you think someone who's in the story already has it? Dragon, maybe.
Nah.
I get why people want to say Roger has the weather fruit or the wind fruit because he, what he did to Shiki at the end war. But no, I don't think you have a devil fruit. Shanks seems to embody Roger's crew, like no devil fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's more Haki based and more, other stuff. From Eric Romo, first question: second best One Piece YouTubers. Who's the second best?
Recon.
Recon, yes. Question 2: all the Wano fights you can think of, who's fighting who? Come on, man.
Just run them down. Zoro, Kuroshiro, Sanji, Drake.
Yep.
Marco, King.
Yep. Jack, Nekobushi, Igarashi.
Queen.
Queen's a tough one. A combination of Ashura Doji, Karawatsu.
Sure.
Uh,
Kid, Luffy, Law, Hawkins, Zoro, maybe. Kaido.
And Straw Hats, Flying Six. All those characters that we still got introduced to.
Fukurokuju, Raizo.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Alright. From Cole again. What do you What do you Oda will do to switch the advantage to Kaido's side? It seems like everyone is going right for the Straw Hats.
Being Kaido.
Yeah, Kaido is the big boy.
Still don't know how we're gonna beat Kaido.
I would kind of get some ideas, you know.
It's gonna be a tough fight.
Sure. For basically, Phyllis, the question everyone is asking is Zoro going to take ENMA? Okay, we talked about this before. It's possible. It's a 50-50 this chance. At this time, he has to have a reason to give up the sword, Shishui, to get the new one. He can't just, you know. From what Same said, how broken is Oden? This man getting a major hype. That's true. How broken is Oden? We'll find out. It'll be broken. From John Siri. How are the Yakuza bosses, quote-unquote goons, Kirishiro was handling Zoro pretty casually in the flag capital? There's a difference between the bodyguard to the Shogun and random Yakuza bosses of different districts.
Also, he's the top dog, much like Grandpa Hero was.
Yeah.
Not a random goon.
Yeah. There you go. From Captain Ulrich. So when are you guys going to post the interview that kills Silver's argument? The Z thing does not exist. I went looking for it, does not exist. It's just that I don't know why he's so angry about it. Why is Silver so angry about Z, about him being canon or not canon? It's straight.
Does it destroy some kind of power scaling system?
No. I mean, the movie's power scaling always makes no sense. So.
Okay.
There you go. From Southbird. Tama is beating Gifters and Zoan headliners easily. Seems like a MVP sure had in the making in Wano. Can't believe you put her in trash. Her devil fruit is broken against the Yonko Pirate crew.
They have to eat them.
Is Sugar most broken devil fruit in OP trash because her devil fruit is weird? No, we talked about this in the Power Scale specifically. You have to get the dongo in someone's mouth. With Sugar, all you have to do is touch them.
And she's got some kind of speed. She can touch on tires.
She's got some sort of speed.
Reaction
speed. She has a grown adult mind.
And it works on everyone. Yeah. And people forget who you are.
Yeah. And your mind control.
And you can run a contract.
Yeah.
And you're a toy.
Yeah, it's infinitely better.
Tama has to feed you the
You have to eat it and swallow it. And then she can control you. And she's a child and she has no skills.
But we talked about this in the Power Scale. Did the man not watch the Power Scale?
Maybe he's not satisfied with the answers.
Okay.
But there you go. Alright. From Michael Van Nils. Back like we never left. Love it as usual, guys. For the Power Scale, could we grade the names of people that might change? We haven't seen many feeds from. I'd love to see you guys Power Scale some characters off of a period of portrayal. With the caveat that we haven't seen that many feats a la Dragon. Not a bad idea, but
it'll open up the floodgates to actually do something interesting with the Power Scale.
Not a bad idea. We just have to go through and change all the names to Grey. Not a bad idea. We'll think about it. From Mr. Morge, what happened to Design Wars? It got cancelled because no one watched it. It's a shame. Alright? It is what it is. No one wanted to watch it. So there you go. From Minuscule, back at it again. Perfect time. Question. Do you think Enel will return in the New World? Possibly found Uranus on the moon.
Two very different questions.
Will Enel return?
Maybe.
Kinda, maybe. There's a chance he will. Did he find Uranus on the moon? Here's the thing about ancient weapons. They just get mentioned. Like Pluton got mentioned at the end of Alabasta.
Mm-hmm.
Poseidon got... No, Neptune got... What's the name? Poseidon?
Yeah.
Got mentioned at the end of Fishman Island, Uranus. Yeah, they just get mentioned. So, will they just get mentioned and I'll bring it from the moon? I doubt it. I don't think Oda's really incorporating cover pages into the actual story. Kind of weird. So
We'd have
I
to,
think
we'd
he
have
could
to
go down.
we talked about this before, but I know it would require some reason to come back down, or we go up to him.
From Jordan Lee, question corner. What 3 swords do you think Zoro will have at end of series? I think you'll have Wano Ichimonji with the black blade. Yep. Kitetsu 1, or maybe merging all 3 Kitetsus. And the third one, Zoro's custom crafted blade material and design from Wano, crafted by giants in Elbaf, will be a new addition to the 12 supreme grade swords, making them 13 grade swords instead of 12.
We've got on a little material quest, are we? I'm gonna say Wano Ichimonji,
Yes.
Shishui,
He's keeping Shishui.
Enma.
We need the cursed sword. Alright, we can't not have the cursed sword.
Why?
Because Zoro's been carrying a cursed sword for so long.
So what?
That's the deal. He's a cursed man. He's a demon man. We need the cursed sword. We need the cursed sword.
Alright, then switch Enma out for Shishui.
Alright.
Or vice versa.
Alright.
I don't know why why we get the Kitetsu 1, or we just keep the fucking cursed sword.
We could get that to
How
one.
much importance do you give to the cursed sword? Not as much as Wano Ichimonji.
No. Wano Ichimonji's definitely stay.
Yes.
100%. Gonna carry it to the top, as he promised. From Abu Seal. What are those black things hanging on the wall called? Are they for better sound quality?
Yes.
They are called soundproofing
Foam.
foam. They help with the sound quality.
Absorb sound.
Yes. Stops the echo and pinging and that kind of shit. Alright. The next question. Dritz is an idiot for not posting the stream. Why doesn't he post streams? Because he doesn't want his thoughts being taken out of context. He doesn't want his... He wants to think about what he wants to say and then say it. That's why. Alright? There you go. From Ravindra Rub Chad. How does finding Raftal and the One Piece making one known across the world as the Pirate King, who confirms that someone actually went there, other than the crew members themselves? Morgans can't be everywhere. Morgans can be everywhere, and you deny that, alright? You think Morgans doesn't want the Pirate King scoop? You know how many newspapers are going to sell off that?
A lot.
Alright? He wants that Pirate King scoop. But in all seriousness, someone's gonna find out that you're going for the, you're going through Raftal, you're doing something with the poneglyphs. Someone's gonna find out. So, also, you come back with Roger's treasure, making you the Pirate King.
How was Roger?
Because you would have the One Piece. You'd be like, I am the Pirate King.
Okay.
So I have to think.
How was Roger declared Pirate King?
Because he went to Raftal, he completed the
But how
Grand
do
Line.
people know? That's the main question.
The mythology.
Okay.
Right? Of Roger. There you go. From Danto. Chance conquers Haki from whoever Tama uses the balls on will be nullified. Will nullify the effect. Yeah, it's not going to work with strong people.
So we're gonna have the opportunity to even test that theory.
Yeah. Or maybe we will and it just does nothing, just to shut everyone up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's not going to work with strong people with strong wills. It's because it's only worked on headliners and random animals. Fuck's sake. That's the last question.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. We did it. We made it through, and there's the podcast.
And that's the show. Guess next week, who will it be?
Eric doesn't want to announce it. I wonder why.
We'll see.
Alright.
SoundCloud. Did anyone read a comic, Christian?
Yes.
Did you see a spike?
We did see a spike, and I appreciate it. Continue to read it. New chapters come out. They come out when they come out.
Oh yeah, they come out when they come out, huh?
Alright. I aim for 2 weeks, but things happen. Like Classic WoW. Like other things. So, what's going to happen?
Okay.
So,
Join the Discord.
join the Discord, like the podcast, share it around.
Buy stuff.
We are the people who get the W's. Just know that. We get the W's.
We tell you what's up.
There you go.
Change to God King.
You're not. Test. Test. I think my audio's a bit low. You want to listen in yellow range.
It's my audio.
What about my audio?
Yeah, it's in yellow.
It's a bit low, isn't it?